Hey everyone, welcome back to Ride Zone Bikes. Today we're diving into one of the most talked about adventure bikes coming in 2026 at the all-new BMW F 450 GS. This machine has been grabbing headlines ever since BMW teased the concept, and now with new details emerging, we can finally piece together what this bike is all about. So, let's break it down from its design and features to performance, price, and what makes it stand out in the crowded mid-weight adventure segment. The BMW F 450 GS is a big move for BMW Motorrad. It's designed to slot below the F 800 GS and give riders a lighter, more approachable, and more affordable way into the GS family. BMW says this model captures the GS spirit: a go-anywhere capability, long-distance comfort, and advanced technology, but in a compact package. The concept version was first shown at EICMA, and BMW confirmed it's close to production, so what we're seeing is very close to the real thing. At its heart, the F 450 GS packs a brand new 450cc parallel twin engine. This isn't a downsized version of the 800 or 900 Motorrad, it's a fresh design. BMW engineers created it with an unusual ignition offset to deliver a characterful exhaust note and quick revving response. Power is expected to sit right around 48 horsepower, perfect for Europe's A2 license class and ideal for newer intermediate riders who still want excitement. What's more interesting is BMW's focus on lighter-weight construction, using magnesium components and other weight-saving materials to keep the total mass under 175 kilograms. That's impressively light for an adventure bike and gives it a real edge in agility and maneuverability. The chassis follows BMW's latest engineering philosophy. It uses a steel trellis mainframe with a bolt-on rear subframe, balancing rigidity with serviceability. Suspension duties are handled by an upside-down front fork and a rear monoshock featuring load-dependent damping, meaning it automatically adjusts stiffness based on weight and riding conditions. This kind of suspension tech is typically found on larger, more expensive GS models, so seeing it here is exciting. Braking comes from disc brakes front and rear, backed up by BMW's cornering ABS Pro system, which adjusts braking force when leaned over. That's not just a safety feature, it's a performance advantage, especially on unpredictable terrain. In terms of electronics, BMW isn't holding back. Expect a 6.5-inch TFT display with full connectivity for navigation, calls, and music. Multiple riding modes: road, rain, and off-road. Will tailor throttle response and traction control for different conditions. The bike will likely come with traction control, engine braking management, and optional quick shifter, depending on trim level. The combination of electronics and weight balance should make the F 450 GS one of the most confidence-inspiring bikes in its class. Now, let's talk design. The F 450 GS looks every bit like a true GS, compact yet muscular, with sharp lines, an angular headlight, and that signature GS beak. BMW's design team clearly wanted to keep it visually connected to the R1300 GS while making it distinct enough for younger riders. The concept wore BMW's racing blue and white livery with red highlights, and the production model will likely retain at least one sporty version of that color scheme. Leaked design filings show small adjustments: slightly wider panels, a more conventional exhaust, and cast aluminum wheels instead of the concept's spoke trims, but the bike still looks aggressive and premium. The ergonomics appear upright and comfortable, designed for both highway stretches and light off-road sections. Performance-wise, this bike is shaping up to be a blast. With under 180 kilograms of weight and nearly 50 horsepower, the F 450 GS should have one of the best power-to-weight ratios in the small adverb class. The twin-cylinder engine will be smoother and more refined than a single, meaning less vibration on long rides, while still offering enough torque for trail climbs and overtakes. Expect strong mid-range performance, making it ideal for real-world riding. Suspension travel will likely be around 200 mm front and rear, offering a balance between off-road ability and road stability. Ground clearance looks generous, and the seat height, likely around 830 mm, will make it accessible to a wide range of riders. The 2026 BMW F450 GS also brings practical features that adventure riders appreciate: a large enough tank for 300+ kilometers of range, luggage mounting points built into the subframe, and handguards for protection. Optional extras will probably include heated grips, adjustable windscreens, crash bars, and aluminum panniers. BMW is known for its premium accessory catalog, and this bike will surely benefit from that. Now, let's talk money. While BMW hasn't officially announced the price yet, industry insiders suggest that in India it will start around a superscript 15 to a superscript 16 lakh ex-showroom. That's roughly between $6,000 and $7,000, depending on market and local taxes. This pricing puts it in direct competition with the Royal Enfield Himalayan 450, KTM 390 Adventure, and Honda NX 500. However, BMW's badge, engineering, and feature lists make it a strong contender even if it costs a bit more. For European and North American markets, prices will be higher, but it should still be the most affordable GS in the lineup. The F450 GS's biggest selling point is accessibility. It's a GS you don't have to be intimidated by, light enough for beginners, powerful enough for experienced riders, and built with genuine BMW quality. For commuters, weekend adventurers, and those planning their first long-distance ride, it strikes the perfect balance. BMW is also expected to release a more off-road-focused GS Trophy version with spoked wheels, aggressive tires, and a taller stance for those who want to tackle tougher terrain. Of course, here are some concerns. If BMW cuts too many features from the concept to keep costs low, it might lose some of its premium appeal. The move from spoked to cast wheels will make repairs easier but might disappoint hardcore off-roaders. And while 48 horsepower is plenty for most situations, riders coming from bigger bikes might find it a bit tame on highways. Still, considering the F450 GS's focus on fun, lightness, and usability, these trade-offs make sense. So, what's the final verdict? The 2026 BMW F450 GS could be a game-changer in the mid-weight adventure segment. It combines true GS DNA with approachability, modern electronics, and impressive performance in a small package. It's the kind of bike that makes you want to take the long way home, hit a gravel road, or plan that first cross-country trip. BMW seems to have listened to riders asking for a smaller, more affordable GS that still feels premium, and the F450 GS looks ready to deliver exactly that. That's it for today's deep dive on the 2026 BMW F450 GS. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments if you'd pick this over the KTM 390 Adventure or the Royal Enfield Himalayan 450. Until next time, this is Ride Zone Bikes, reminding you to ride safe, ride smart, and keep exploring.